Hi, Dr. Jo Messenger here. Thanks for tuning in. Let's have a bit of a chat today about how you descended into your physical incarnation and the relevance of your twin flame aspect. I've got a little bit of a different setup here today because I'm going to have a bit of a discussion and then I'll recap on the flick chart. So if we think of Father, Mother, God, or the Creator, Source Energy, Universal Intelligence, whatever label you prefer, as a giant radiant sun, and all of us as light rays emanating out from that sun with our own QR codes that stamp our personal frequency onto every thought, word, action, belief that we ever enact. So our first individualized presence after radiating out from Father, Mother, God is called our white fire being. Now our white fire being develops a masculine and a feminine I am presence known as twin flames or divine counterparts. So both our masculine and our feminine I am presences are surrounded by a causal body of light that is still connected to the causal body of Father, Mother, God, and it pulsates with the 12 solar aspects of deity, which are anchored into our I am presences through a 12-fold solar spine and 12 solar chakras. Now, when we descended from our white fire being and our divine counterparts, we were co-creating with God then, but then we stepped down into the fifth dimension, and our masculine and feminine I am presences projected themselves into the fifth dimension, like going from 240 volt down to 110 volt, like you do in some countries. So then into the fourth dimension, these parts of us are then known as our solar Christ presences, which is sustained through fourth dimensional spines and 12 chakras. Can you see how we're getting going from big to smaller? Okay, but we haven't stopped here. We haven't stopped in the fourth dimension. Our solar Christ presence steps down into the third dimension, where we are known as our planetary Christ presence, which is staying through only a third dimensional physical spine and 7 chakras. So we've gone from we've gone from a 12-dimensional solar spine, energetic spine, into a third dimensional physical spine, and from 12 chakras down to 7 chakras. Okay, so no wonder sometimes you might feel a little bit disconnected. Although you're not disconnected, it's just a step down version of all there is of you. So when stepping down from the fourth dimension to the third dimension and going from solar light, we enter into physical color. And, well, you know what that is. So in the third dimension, our masculine and our feminine, our divine counterparts, embarked on individualized journeys. We start to journey separately at this point. And in different lifetimes, you may have been masculine or feminine, depending on the lessons that you set for yourself to learn. So you don't need to seek out your divine counterpart to be in a romantic relationship, because here, depending on your karma, your paths might never cross, or you might not be incarnated at the same time, or you might be the wrong chronological age for each other, or the wrong gender, or you might even be in relationships with other people. So you don't need to seek each other out to be in a romantic relationship, but you do need to complete your lessons and make your ascension back up into the heart of where you came from, where you are then reunited with your divine counterpart. So your soul purpose is not to seek out and unite with your divine, with your twin flame here, although some people do, and fantastic. Your soul purpose is to learn your lessons, and as a byproduct, you get to reunite with your twin flame counterpart. So your soul lessons is to balance the masculine and the feminine within yourself, to balance your power and your love, to balance your left and right brain, to balance your receiving and giving, to balance your doing and being. Okay, do you follow me? So let's recap. Okay. So we emanate out from our Father, Mother, God to our white fire presence. So this is our first individualized part of ourselves as apart from God. And from here we develop our masculine I am presence, and our you got it feminine. Now both of these are still connected via the causal body of energy, still connected to Father, Mother, God. Okay, do you follow me? Now from here, we descend into 5D, the fifth dimension. And from here into the fourth dimension. And this is called our solar Christ presence. And then from here to 3D and our, do you remember? Planetary. Christ presence. Easy to remember because at this point you're actually on the planet. And I need another marker. Okay. So from here, our masculine and our feminine I am presences are on individual journeys. They are learning their lessons, they are making their free will choices according to themselves as individuals rather than in direct communication and cooperation with each other. So our karma, our lessons that need to be learned individually. But can you see that the mistakes and the transgressions of the females and the males need to be forgiven and released and accepted, because in essence, we're actually part of the whole. And in fact, everybody, not only are you a part of the whole within your own masculine and feminine, but you're also a part of the whole with everyone that has ever emanated out from Father, Mother, God. So all of your arguments, all of your differences, if you go back far enough, they are actually with yourself. So it's up to us as individuals to resolve our own karma and ascend back up through the realms. Do you follow me? So the light of Father, Mother, God continuously enters into the threefold flame in our heart. And it's our free will what we do with that or not. So the light of Father, Mother, God continuously enters into the threefold flame in your heart, which is the blue flame is the flame of power and will. The pink flame, which is the masculine. The pink flame is the feminine flame of love and nurturing. And the gold flame is the gold of wisdom, of the son or the daughter, whoever you are at this point, however you emanated out for this particular incarnation. And again, it's your free will what you do with it or not. So the powerful male part of you, who abused their power, who used aggression and domineering tactics, domination, is a part of you. And you need to forgive and resolve that, and also need to stop these behaviours. The loving and female part of you, who has abused their power by allowing herself to be dominated and oppressed, is also a part of you. And we need to forgive and release her, and she also needs to claim her power back and stop this behaviour from happening into the future. Do you follow me? We're all part of the one. Males and females are all part of each other. We're all part of the whole. It makes no sense to keep fighting and to focus on differences. We need to forgive the karma. We need to lay down our swords. We need to lay down our guns and resolve our differences. Because in essence, those differences are what we have created and is being mirrored back to us. Do you follow me? Okay, so until we meet again, remember to laugh lots and you get more of what you think about.